What's going on, you guys? Damn, dude. Damn, dude. See, I got the news last night, right? That Jermall Charlo and Jaime Munguia was a done deal, but I should have known better. I should have known better. I should have known that it was too good to be true. I should have known it was too good to be true. Let me put this on the screen for you guys. I knew it was too good to be true. I'm not gonna be long. I just a quick live stream to clean up a fucking mess I potentially made by going off some news. Now, the guy who reported the news that this fight has fell off is Mike Cabager, right? Mike Cabager, hit that like button for your boy too as you come on to the build. I'm not gonna be long, but this fight with Jaime Munguia and Jermall Charlo is reportedly off due to U.S. broadcasting rights. Is off now. Previously, right? This thing was a done deal, reportedly, right? They were supposed to be announcing it. It's probably a done deal, according to Boxing News 24. But sometimes these guys get this shit wrong. Maybe they didn't see this coming. But nonetheless, Jermall Charlo and Jaime Munguia talks collapse due to fight over U.S. broadcasting rights. And this is Mike Cabager, so we gotta take it with a grain of salt when it comes from him. But he says talks to match middleweight champion Jermall Charlo against Mexican star Jaime Munguia in July have collapsed over U.S. broadcasting platform, sources told ESPN. Charlo, who is aligned with Al Heyman's PBC, and Munguia, who is promoted by Oscar De La Hoya Golden Boy Promotions, agreed on financial terms for each boxer, sources said. But the broadcasting rights became a sticking point in an increasingly fractured sport. Yes, that's right. Boxing is very fractured. It's just a broken sport. No matter how we could be on here talking this shit every day, boxing is not what it should be. I don't care what nobody say. Boxing is not what it should be. Horrible. Let me continue. Showtime, one of PBC's two broadcasting partners, along with Fox, was set to televise. Right, so I had it right in my last video. I mean, it was supposed to be on Showtime. However, Golden Boy insisted that his partner DAZN be involved with the stateside telecast. PBC offered Golden Boy the TV rights in Mexico and the UK, where DAZN is popular. However, Golden Boy officials didn't respond by a noon Pacific deadline on Friday to close the deal, sources said. So Golden Boy is looking like they got some cold feet because PBC offered them the rights in Mexico and the UK, where DAZN is popular. But let's be honest, Showtime pay-per-view is a lot more popular in America than DAZN is. So, I mean, what's going on with you, DAZN? Right? It says, with the talks broken off, the WBC has ordered a Tuesday purse bid for middleweight title eliminator between Munguia and Carlos Adames, who is also PBC. See that shit? Sources said if Munguia wins, he'll become the mandatory title challenger to Charlo. Absurdly, the rights to Charlo-Munguia could be auctioned off later this year. So the fight look like it still could happen later on this year. WBC is going to be making Carlos Adames an eliminator fight. The fight, to be the mandatory challenge for Jermall Charlo. I'm gonna continue. I got some shit to say. In the interim, Charlo will fight someone else this summer. Showtime source said his fifth consecutive fight on the platform. Let's see. It says in June. Wait. Okay, so they pretty much giving instances on when cross-promoted fights happen. They're talking about the Crawford Porter, the Andy Ruiz, AJ. It says, well, he just talking about Munguia Styles. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, bro. That's pretty much it with that. It's funny though. Both of them dudes ain't trying to fight Andre though. I tell you that shit. Charlo could have tried to unify with dude, or I don't know. It seemed like it's network issues, broadcast issues. The Zone wants a piece of them U.S. TV rights. That's what they wanted. They didn't meet the deadline in time. Golden Boy didn't meet the deadline in time. They should have took what they was took what they could get in that situation. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Ain't gonna be too long. We gotta just clean up this mess real quick. AOB Easy says, according to Mike Cabager, nobody from either side had co-signed. What he talking about? Man, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, bro. Salute to Jason Williams. I see you in the building. I don't really man, boxing's horrible, y'all. Boxing's horrible, man. I mean, shit, this is something that's really, this sounded like it made sense. Of course, Munguia will have to go over there to Showtime pay-per-view. PBC gave them rights in the UK and Mexico, which in places are where the zone is popular. So, but they didn't meet, I guess, a noon deadline or something. So now, other things may happen. I knew us as boxer fans can never be so lucky, man. I knew better than just thinking that.
You stupid.
I knew better than thinking that a fight like that could just be made so fucking easily, right? We hear about it one day, next day, dudes say, "Oh yeah, we agreed to the fight, we won it 100%." And now something like this, like broadcasting rights, man. The fighters in boxing is just too spread out to the point where it's just too spread out. It's just really too spread out. Too many fighters are spread out in a sport, and it's gonna be harder to really see who's the best fighter in boxing. A single athlete sport, it's not no teams and shit. Well, it's a team, but it's two men in the ring. So, I mean, it's ridiculous, bro. It's gonna be hard for a lot of these fights that we really. I mean, this was an interesting fight. If anything, it was an interesting fight for boxing fans. It'd have been a cool. It was a good fight. I mean, it really was a good fight. Both guys. Why not fight Boo Boo? You know what I'm saying? Why not fight Boo Boo before he goes up to 168? You know what I'm saying? Boxing's just ridiculous, you guys. But yeah, this is according to Mike Cavinger, man. So we do got to kind of take his word with a grain of salt. He's been putting up some bad news lately. The original was from Boxing News 24. They said this shit was on June 18th, bro. You know what I'm saying? They said this shit was on June 18th. Michael Benson and Keith Ida reported it. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess the journalist has got it wrong again with this shit, man. So, yeah, we can never be too lucky as boxing fans, y'all. That's just something we got to come to realization. Like, look, man, it sounds good, but will it really happen? You know what I'm saying? I had to come out with a cleanup video for a mess I potentially made. I don't want to be spreading bad news out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to come and clean this shit. I was laying down and shit. I had to get up and come clean this up, man, because it's like, come on with this shit, man. We can't get Charlo versus Munguia, bro. It seems to me like PBC was all on board with getting this fight done. Except they didn't meet a deadline to, like, come on, bro. Like, we got to do better with this boxing shit. Who else is Jaime Munguia go fight? Now you go fight a PBC fighter anyway. And Carlos Adames. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This fight still could possibly happen if they can get that squared away with the U.S. broadcasting rights, man. Something like that could really prevent a fight from happening. And this is where it's just so many people involved in boxing. There's so many people in the way in boxing, bro. The fight sounded like it was on the course to being made. Next thing we know, the broadcasting rights. The broadcasting rights. You know what I'm saying? Both guys ain't no pay-per-view superstars or no shit like that, but this is what it is. Do we even got boxing tonight for real? Hey, hold up. The Prodigal Chung says other funny news. Eubanks called out Bud. As Bud's thinking of going on 24 to face Charlo Castano winner. Yeah, Jaime Munguia didn't want to go the WBO route, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. He could fight Andre and shit. Both of them dudes could have fought Andre. They don't want to fight him at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit's sad, man. Shit's sad. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Y'all see, I'm not going to be long, man. I just wanted to talk about this shit. Oh, you said what happened to Benavidez Boo Boo? Yeah, that's a good question, too. What happened? Now we're hearing about Benavidez's plant. I don't know, man. It's looking like they trying to make a fight with Plant. I'm not sure what exactly happened with that. It's like, man, whatever with boxing, bro. Tribe salute. He says, not shocking. I thought PBC and Golden Boy making a fight wasn't real. It sounded almost too good to be true. And it was going too fast. You know what I'm saying? It was going too fast. It sounded like it was too good to be true. I should have known better.
You stupid.
I should have known better. What's going on, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment? What's going on? Hit that like button, man. Yeah, that's right, man. We ain't gonna be too long. We just want to clean up a little mess, right? Clean up a little mess. Fight collapse due to broadcasting rights. I mean, god damn, bro. I'm sure the fighters probably wanted to fight. I'm not even gonna hold you on that one. It's these guys, man. It's just so many people involved with boxing. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, Andre Boo would be a good fight, man, but I don't know, bro. Like, and thanks for the super chat. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. He says, hit that like button and keep cooking. Yeah, that's right, man. I'm not gonna be cooking too long today, though, bro. Let's just like, come on, man. Well, one day we hear the fight, man. Next day, oh, it ain't happening. So it's like, god damn. The business of boxing is absolutely terrible, horrible. Fuck the business of boxing, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Not really. I don't really care for it, man. Honestly, man. You guys, the only reason why I still do this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just really lost motivation with boxing, really. Other than my own training that I'm doing, and just talking to you guys and shit, man. Like boxing is just like, come on, bro. That's not even like an A-class type fight to me, but it was a really good fight, and it's just not gonna happen. I mean, it still may happen later on this year, but whatever, man. We need something to talk about. Yeah, Michael Martin, you lost the motivation, bro. It's not like it. It is what it is. He says professional boxing isn't a sport; it's a business. I don't really care to hear that shit, bro. Honestly, I mean, I don't really care to hear that shit, bro. It's a sport too. It's a business, but it's a sport too. And the sport is trash. Salute to Diablo. I seen it, the sport ain't really. It ain't really whatever, man. Yeah, it's a business, but I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Because it's a sport too. This is bad business. Not making the more compelling fights is bad for the sport. It's bad business. Every event is a going out of fucking business sale. Whatever, bro. Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment says he would trade. He said, I would trade Charlo to the zone for Ryan. One fight. Hey. Man, that sounds good, bro. It does. You know what I'm saying? But that's like wishful thinking. We know shit like that ain't gonna happen, bro. That sounds good. You know, they switch off, you know, let Tank and Ryan go, Ryan go over there to Showtime and they're not gonna let that happen, bro. It sounds so good though. That sounds good, but we know that ain't gonna happen, man. boy. But yeah, I mean, the business of boxing, man. YSM, y'all go subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. He says amateur boxing is a sport. Professional boxing is a popularity. It really is, bro. It really is. You're right. Amateur boxing is a sport. Professional boxing is a popularity contest. That's exactly what the fuck it is, man. Damn. You're right. Damn, man. I mean, nah, Ryan ain't going over there, bro. None of this stuff is like, I have no hope that anything really significant will happen. I mean, we go get Benavidez Plant, but isn't it? One may say like, why didn't they fight when they was undefeated? Both undefeated and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like now, like man, whatever, bro. Better late than never. I got Benavidez winning that fight if it happens. Oh yeah, boxing definitely needs to be under one network, bro. I say everybody go over to either the Showtime or the Zone or something. Just everybody go to one spot. Go to Showtime pay-per-view. Seems like Showtime is getting all in back with boxing. Showtime been around longer than these dudes. Except for ESPN, but I'm talking about just showing pure boxing. I don't know, man. Just go somewhere. Something needs to happen. Shit, but it ain't gonna happen that way. That's just not how it's gonna happen. And this will always be a thing in boxing. So let's just say Jaime Munguia and Charlo don't fight. Munguia goes off to fight Adames. Who Charlo go fight? Who Charlo go fight? If it was on ESPN, Michael Martin, then a lot of those fights would be pretty free. You know what I'm saying? Except for the big ones, then they'll throw that little ESPN pay-per-view shit on it. But we'll be seeing a lot more free fights if everything was on ESPN, or ESPN Plus or whatever. I mean, wishful thinking, y'all. Honestly, this one network thing. I mean, that's wishful thinking in boxing. That's never what it's going to be. But even I call this like a B tier fight. This is not even an A tier fight, in my opinion. The Charlo Munguia is not to me, it's not an A class fight, but it still can't even be made. Yeah, Zion Clark, you're right. They need to come out with a league or something, bro. AOB Easy says fans and media continue to give the fighters and promoters a pass for using the side of the street politics to duck. Yeah, bro. Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment says Charlo should move to 168. Then y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment, man. Yeah, he moved to 168. Man, I don't know what Charlo wants to do, bro. Would Charlo really move to 168? Yeah, Michael Martin, B level at best. It's not even an A level fight, but it's an interesting fight. Now, I don't think Charlo is the reason the fight ain't happening. Nah, Charlo ain't the reason the fight ain't happening. It ain't his fault. I don't even think it's the fighter's fault. It's not the fighter's fault. But who is Charlo go fight now, though? Because according to the source, even here, it says everything was pretty much agreed upon. But then once it got down to what the fight was going to be broadcasted, that's when the problem came in. The financial terms was agreed upon, everything else. So these guys want this fight. But broadcasting rights, bro. It was like a little deadline, and Golden Boy didn't meet it because for the people that are just coming in, the fight reportedly broken off because DAZN wanted. Well, no, I say this. PBC was given DAZN rights in UK and Mexico. They wanted the rights in the US, but they never responded. You know what I'm saying? They never responded to a deadline. It says here, talks to the match, Charlo against Mexico, Jaime Munguia collapsed over the U.S. broadcasting platform. Charlo, who was aligned with Al Heyman's PBC and Munguia's Golden Boy promoters, agreed on financial terms for each boxer, but the broadcasting rights became a sticking point in an increasingly fractured sport. Fractured sport. That's the key word here. Fractured sport. This shit is fractured, bro. Fractured sport. You got the mainstream journalists guys telling you this sport is increasingly fractured. So in other words, this shit is busted. It says Showtime, one of PBC's two broadcasting partners, along with Fox, was set to televise. See, and so I was right in my last video to a degree, right? The fight was set to fight on pay-per-view. However, Golden Boy insisted that his partner, DAZN, so Golden Boy fucked this shit up because they just had to get in the way. They couldn't just let it be what it was gonna be. They had to get in the way with the stateside telecast, and then says PBC offered Golden Boy TV rights. PBC offered Golden Boy the TV rights in Mexico and the UK. Jaime Munguia is from Mexico. DAZN is popular in the UK, where DAZN is popular. However, Golden Boy officials didn't respond by a noon Pacific deadline on Friday to close the deal. Yep. And with the talks broken off, WBC has ordered a Tuesday purse bid for a middleweight title eliminator between Jaime Munguia and Carlos Adames. Yep. So that shit's on ice. You know, that shit's on ice for you guys. You said Charlo could fight Lara? Nah. Charlo never seemed like he really wanted to deal with Erislandy Lara. He never wanted to fight Lara. He ain't gonna fight Lara. That shit ain't happening, y'all. Lara's still around, man. Lara been around for a long time. I mean, that's a fight that could happen, honestly. Lara wanted to fight since they're not under the same stable no more. But do Lara still want that fight at this point at 39 years old? He was a little bit more hungry a few years ago, but now he may not even be that hungry no more. He's getting the bag and he's chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of coasting by. Charlo probably still don't want to fight him anyway because he probably still has that big brother effect over him. So, you know, Lara it was like the big bro up in the camp. So I'm not even really. I mean, Trav says, why can't DAZN Fox point joint pay-per-view? How come the zone just can't let Munguia go over there? Because it seemed like everything was agreed upon, except the Golden Boy wanted the zone to have stateside. You know what I'm saying? And something like that would put a monkey wrench in a fight that's, yeah, Laura's like 39 now, man. Laura's old now, man. Nah, Laura didn't duck Andre, bro. To be honest, they was kind of circling each other. I'm a fan of both dudes. I'm a big Laura fan. They was circling each other, bro. Honestly, they was kind of circling around each other. Laura allegedly whooped Andre in the amateurs too, but they was circling each other for years, man. Yep, that's right. AOBZ. Andre told Laura he was a boring fighter. Facts, bro. I remember all this shit. Y'all know I ride with Boo Boo, but this is facts. He said Laura was a boring fighter. I remember that shit, bro. Sean 35. Sean Porter 35? Nah, bro. He ain't 35. I think Sean like gotta be like 34. Wait, who trashing Porter, man? Why dudes talking trash in Porter for? Porter is the only guy over there that had balls to get in there with Kumite, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear none of that Porter's trash talk. That's crazy.
You stupid.
Can't believe dude saying that. Yeah, Laura beat up some dude. He beat him up bad too. I forgot old boy's name. He was talking shit, a little bit of shit before the fight. Laura stopped that dude really bad. So Laura still got some. His power ain't going nowhere. Laura still looked pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? But as far as fighting a top level guy, I'm not sure. You said Laura turned down 2 offers from Andre. Nah, bro, I don't know about that one.
Stop the cap.
I don't know about that one, Diablo. Nah, PBC ain't fucking up, bro. They ain't do nothing with this one, bro. It seemed like this was on course to happening, bro. We can't blame PBC for everything, you guys. Golden Boy did this. Golden Boy put a wrench in this because they wanted the zone to have stateside TV rights. They did this, bro. It seemed like the fight was already done, except for this little monkey wrench right here. He said Porter was cool, but it's like Kenny bet on Crawford in the 10th. Man, Kenny didn't want to see his son get killed. He says it's on articles according to ESPN. Nah, man, I'm telling you, Andre didn't want to fight Laura, bro. Laura wasn't necessarily fully pressing on. And look, Andre said he wants to fight. He fought Jack Colque instead of Laura, if I'm not mistaken, bro. Like I said, I'm a fan of both dudes. I was following that little shit because I wanted to see the fight. But I got the impression that they was kind of circling each other, but I felt more like Andre really didn't want to deal with Laura. Maybe because Laura still had that big boy effect over him in the amateurs when he beat him. You know, I feel like Boo Boo could beat Laura right now today, but man, I don't know, man. These dudes, man, boxing, man, is weird, man. Boxing is a weird ass sport, bro. No, it's not. I gotta see it, Diablo. Just send it to my Instagram at Bushido Boxing. I'm gonna check it out because I got the impression over the time that you know what, it was just somewhat. I just drew it to the conclusion that they was circling each other. You know what I'm saying? They was circling each other. I seen the interviews of them going back and forth about fighting, and then when Andre said that he's a boring fighter, when he said he's a boring fighter, then I'm like, okay, well, he don't want no smoke because that's the excuses these other guys use against him. So how you gonna say it to him? And then Laura goes in and put up one of the fight of the year against Jerry Hurd that year. That was an excellent fight. So I don't know, man. And we can't always use triangle theories either, man. Just because Lara beat Vanez and Andre kind of struggled against Vanez. I mean, I don't even know who will win that fight. But it seemed like Andre just wasn't really interested in dealing with Lara. And that's facts, AOB easy. Andre, at that time, he was not in a position to send anybody an offer. I don't even think he was with Star Brandner Promotions at that time, bro. He wasn't with Eddie Hearn at that time. YSM Sports Media. Y'all go subscribe to my boy YSM. He says boxing needs to be like the NBA and the NFL. That's the only way we would get the fights. One umbrella. Facts, bro. It needs to be like the NBA and the NFL, man. Otherwise, it's gonna be this shit to where we's always like disappointed. Always just disappointed. Like, well, we expected that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I expected that. This is boxing. You know, we can never really get the even the interesting matchup. This was an interesting, if anything, matchup. Ain't getting that either. Not getting that either, man. They be playing games, dude. Come on, bro. Just Golden Boy, what y'all get cold feet? Y'all got cold feet that Charlo, y'all didn't think Charlo was going to agree to everything. Y'all didn't think Showtime was going to agree to everything. What happened? Because I feel like they fighting Charlo now because why? Charlo didn't look good his last fight, and it's been like 2 years since he last fought. So now they felt like Charlo was the perfect time to hop on Charlo. But now what happened? Man, okay, so go ahead and fight Boo Boo then. He ain't officially move up yet, right? Go hop on Boo Boo. You can get that's your title shot right there, bro. You got a title shot right there, bro. WBO, you already holding the intern belt. Why don't you go fight Boo Boo? Nah, we don't want to do that. And they're on the same side of the street. Nah, we don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying, man. This boxing shit is wild. Okay, so if you can't get Charlo, why don't you go fight Boo Boo? Eddie Hearn seems to be willing to let Boo Boo go to Showtime to fight. So I don't know. Really, it's just you never know what's going to happen in boxing, y'all. You never truly know what's going to happen in boxing. You just don't know. You don't know. Certain things that make sense may not make sense to the guys that's behind the scenes. But to fans, oh man, that makes a lot of sense. We'll pay for that. Yeah, I'll watch that. But to the guys in the suits, nah, that don't make no sense. Yep, that's right, YSM. Every year we know who's the best players, bro. And it be different guys. But we know who the best every year. In boxing, we still don't know who the best. It's presumably Canelo, Crawford, you know, those guys. But Canelo could fight the guys we want to see him fight. But he's fighting Beevil. I give him that. It's a good fight. He also said he's looking to fight. He wants to fight the Beater Beef. What's the name winner? Joe Smith winner in December. That's what they said he said. He just going on his European tour and shit. But as far as Bud, he can't get the fights like that. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Bud. Is Bud gonna get those fights? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Where Keith Thurman at? Who knows? Keith Thurman probably waiting for his shot at the WBC. So, I mean, we don't even know who's really the best right now. Right now it's Canelo and Crawford. I'll just leave it at that for right now. I mean, but truthfully, I mean, a lot of the bigger fights, it's really hard to get made in boxing, man, for whatever reason. Whether they want a guy to take a low ball or they own different networking companies or promotional companies, or this is always something to get in the way in boxing, man. This make you lose hope. Make you lose hope in the sport. Oh, okay. Mr. T says WBC has already forced the call for a final eliminator. If Jaime wins, Oscar will force a bid to get Charlo on his own. Yeah, that's probably what they go try to do, bro. By the end of the year, Jaime Munguia goes out there and fights Adames. Then he becomes the mandatory to fight Charlo. Golden Boy go all in on the purse bid. I'm not sure if they can beat Showtime and them on the purse bid, though, because Showtime got a lot of money left over from not having to get Canelo Alvarez on board. So, yeah. It may be the same thing any damn way. But they want the fight on the zone. Why don't you just let it go on Showtime? Just let it go on Showtime. Let it go on Showtime. Y'all getting the rights for other countries anyway. Like, but they just had to try to get them something like that to stop a fight from happening. A B-level fight like this from happening. You said boxing is a whole bunch of dudes looking to cash out. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I can't wait till this era of boxing is over. I can't wait till this era is over. He says, what's happening with Usyk, champion and recess? I'm not sure. Speaking of that shit, right? Real quick, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, get them likes up too. I've been thinking about this Lomachenko and all that guys over there in Ukraine in the war. I've been thinking, like, where Loma at? Like, you see Vlad and his brother like every day doing videos or whatever. They out there doing whatever they doing. But you only seen that one sus picture of Lomachenko that looked at sus as hell. I don't care. It looked at the photo editing on that looked at top tier, A+, S tier editing, but we haven't seen Loma. Let me just tell you what, and I'm a Loma fan, by the way. But let me just tell you what I think about what's going on with Loma, because we haven't seen nothing from Loma. But I think edited some shit to make it look like he's in Ukraine, but he's really still in Greece. You know what I'm saying? But they had to protect his image because he's getting a lot of heat and backlash for him kind of essentially running away from the war when all these other guys is kind of coming to it. So they had to protect the two-time gold medalist image by making him look like he's really over there when he's probably really not. I don't think Loma's really over there, in my opinion. I mean, the way I don't think he's really over there. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't think Loma's really over there. But yeah, yeah, you guys, that's the news, man. You know, damn, man. I don't know if I should put my previous video on. You know what? I'll just have the link from there. I'm not about to private it up and shit. I put them little 4 or 5 minute videos, man. That shit be taking about 45 minutes to an hour to make sometimes, you guys. So when you see me doing these videos, just go into any of you and like what I'm saying. Just hit the like button, man. Those little 3 to 4 to 5 minute videos be taking anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, bro. You know what I'm saying? Those little 5 minute videos take that damn long to make. And I'm not just on here with some plain ass screen and just talking. I'd like to give you guys some visual shit, and I like to give you guys shit to look at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Fight broken off due to U.S. broadcaster rights. It seemed like Showtime was all in with it, man. We can't blame PBC for this one. This is not a PBC thing. PBC was all on board with it. You know what I'm saying? I would assume Showtime has a shit ton of money left over from not having to deal with Canelo Alvarez. But yeah, man, that's the news. Yeah, that's it, man. I mean, what we got tonight? Michael Collins. We ain't really got nothing going on tonight, do we? I think Virgil Ortiz fights next week. I think Blair the Flair might be on that undercard, so that's something to look forward to. I mean, he's fighting McKinnon, and McKinnon got what, 2 knockouts? So, I mean, just another stay busy type fight, bro. Like, man, whatever, man. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.